Black Americans who claim your family isn't from Africa, I got news for you. Your grandparents did not lie, and the research backs up their claim. See, this has been on my mind for the last 3 days. Ain't no way the transatlantic slave trade happened the way they claimed it happened. Logistically, it is not possible. It doesn't make sense. If you know them like I know them, risk versus reward, they are not going to do that. But every time I did the research, were black people or dark skinned natives in the Americas before colonization, DeepSeek, ChatGPT.
All right, today the white Americans are panicking because the black Americans are now coming up with the full legal evidences that proves that they originated from America. Because for the decades of the years, we have been seeing these white people provoking the black people, telling them that they have to go back to Africa, telling the black people that they are not belong to America, that they originated from Africa. So today I'm proud, today I'm happy because the black person has decided to come up with a proof that shows these white people that they originated from America, they built America, and America today is standing because of black people. Grand Rising Kings and Queens, hail again wherever you are, and welcome back to my YouTube commentary. I am Majoka Music, and remember, I'm here because you accepted me to be here. Okay, so before we even continue with today's commentary, we want to just watch some of the clips that are now trending online, that shows or that proves that black people originated from America. So, ladies and gentlemen, be with me up to an end. I beg you to watch this video up to an end because we are going to get the truth. In this video, we are going to come up with legal information or legal documents that proves that the black people originated from America. Let's go.
Black Americans who claim your family isn't from Africa, I got news for you. Your grandparents did not lie, and the research backs up their claim. See, this has been on my mind for the last 3 days. Ain't no way the transatlantic slave trade happened the way they claimed it happened. Logistically, it is not possible. It doesn't make sense. If you know them like I know them, risk versus reward, they are not going to do that. But every time I did the research, were black people or dark skinned natives in the Americas before colonization, DeepSeek, ChatGPT, Gemini always came back negative. Now, this morning, Spirit hit me and said, the Americas wasn't founded until 1776. So that prompted me to change what I entered into the research. Now I asked, were dark-skinned natives in the landmass we now call America before colonization? And the research drastically changed. Yes, there were dark-skinned indigenous people on the landmass now called the Americas long before European arrival. That part is not controversial among serious historians or anthropologists. Skin tone. Many indigenous people of the Americas historically had dark brown to copper skin, especially in the Caribbean In the Caribbean, Central America, South America, and the southern parts of North America, lighter skin becomes more common farther north due to the climate adaptation, not racial origin stories. Indigenous Americans range from dark skinned and tightly curled hair, some Amazonian and Caribbean groups, to straight hair and lighter complexion. This diversity existed before European contact. Race as we use it today did not exist. Europeans did not describe people primarily as black, white, or native until much later. Identity was tribal, cultural, linguistic, and geographical, not color coded. So, what we have to understand is that race did not exist until colonization. Black did not exist until colonization. Nor did the Americas exist until colonization. So, if you want your research to come back more differently, what you have to ask is, did dark-skinned people exist? Dark-skinned natives exist in the landmass we now call America before colonization? And I guarantee your research is going to come back drastically different. Happy 2026, you guys. I hope this video helps with your research and discovering the truth about Black people and their history, their ties to the Americas. I talk about reparation, delineation, law, as well as spirituality on this page. Please give me a follow. Follow me on YouTube. I'm going to have panelists who also discuss a lot of these topics as well. Okay, now I'm going to continue on. What this statement does not automatically mean, it does not mean all dark-skinned people in the Americas were Africans. It does not mean there were no Africans bought later through the transatlantic slave trade. The Americas were already populated by diverse, dark-skinned, indigenous people long before European arrival, and later European systems deliberately blurred, erased, and reclassified identities to maintain power.
Black Americans are the original Americans. We are not descendants of enslaved people. We are the original people to this land. We are indigenous. We are the aboriginals. So it's time to remember who you are. The truth is coming back through genetic studies and memory. The more you dig into our true history, you discover that it has not only been whitewashed, but much of our history has been erased, not by time, but through paper, what historians call paper genocide. The 1887 Dawes Act was used to take our land, and it created colorism. The Dawes roll determined who was Indian enough, and if your skin was dark, you were reclassified as Negro, Black, colored. So the truth is coming back through genetic studies and through memory. So it is time to wake up and remember who you are.
All right, welcome back. Today, if I do ask the white American to come up with the proofs that shows that America was built by the white Americans, or today, if I do ask the white American to come up with the proof that shows that America belonged to them, what will the white American come up with? Because of their color? Because they are white? That's not enough proof to show us or to prove to us that America belongs to them. But when you go historically, when you go to research historically, you can find that America was built by the Black people, that the Black people were the first people in the world. That is the truth about history. This is history, and history is good, man. History is good. We are enjoying history here. The Black people were the first people in the world. And today, the white Americans are claiming that America belongs to them. That America does not belong to the Black people. That Africa belongs to the black people, that Africa is the original motherland of black people. This history was created. This history was created over a number of centuries, because when you go deeply, there is nothing like slavery, like Atlantic trade. There is nothing like that, because historically, the America was being built by the black people. The black people were the first people in America, not the white people. Today, I need a white American to stand up and explain to us and prove to us what can he come up with to prove that they built America. What can he or she come with to prove that they were the first people in America? Let's watch this video and then we come back.
Black Americans are not immigrants. We all understand that, right? We were here before America became America. My ancestors were here. I'm like 13 generations American on both sides of my family. I am foundational to this country. My people fought in every single war. My blood is in this soil. Everything that makes America America is because of Black American people. We are America. Why then do immigrants keep trying to drag us into their story? We do not have an immigrant story. We have an American story. Okay? Listen to this Somali leader drag us into the immigrant situation.
But Trump based his order on a report whose author has made it clear that his goal is to denaturalize and deport as many Somali Americans as possible. This is not about crime. It's not about safety. This is about purging people like me from this country. Minnesota has always been a welcoming place for people fleeing a home country that is blasted by war, poverty, and hunger. Europeans in the 19th and 20th century, Black Americans from the South, Hmong and Vietnamese, Liberians and East Africans and Latin Americans. This embrace of new culture is one of our greatest strengths.
Do you see? Do you see how she listed us with people from other countries and said that we also were coming from another country, and also said that we were bringing a new culture? We are the culture of this country. You see what I'm talking about? This is what is making me like, are we being for real right now? Stop. All these immigrants are in trouble with this new administration. They want to drag Black Americans into this situation, but we don't have anything to do with this. We don't have a thing to do with this. Okay? Like, this is really starting to be, it's like, I feel like I'm in a Twilight Zone right now. They obviously don't know. Or she did know. She said that Black Americans from the South. The South ain't another country? Like, are we, like, let's be so for real.
Black Americans originated from Africa, right? I thought so. So I've been posting a lot of videos about the experiences of Black Americans in US history. And I've been getting a lot, like, the reason I'm making this video is because I've been getting a lot of comments that are saying, no, actually, Black people are indigenous to the United States, that they were here in this land before Europeans came. What? So I naturally did what one does. I asked chat, and chat says, if you don't have these yet, you're going to need them. Chat says, analyzing the statement, Black people here are indigenous. What's accurate? Some Black Floridians have indigenous ancestry, particularly through Black Seminole or Maroon connections. They may identify as Afro-Indigenous, and some of their communities are reclaiming that identity. Maybe that's where some of the comments are coming from. What's inaccurate? Claiming that Black Americans here are indigenous as a general statement ignores the central origin of Black Americans descended primarily from Africans brought via the transatlantic slave trade. Okay. And it added a section here because chat knows me so well by now. How to navigate the conversation respectfully. Chat, you know what I need. It says, acknowledge the real and deep Afro-Indigenous heritage in Florida, especially among Black Seminole descendants. clarify that while this heritage is meaningful, most Black Floridians trace lineage to Africa and the slave trade. And then it says, of course, consult peer-reviewed articles, local archives, and books that provide nuanced histories. So there you go. If you're someone that knows about this, like in a credible way from primary sources or other really good information, I'd love to know. Just absorbing the horrifying history of slavery and its legacy to this day as a white man, this is an interesting part of this history that I didn't know, and I'm just really interested in. So feel free to share any thoughts that you have.
Right, welcome back. So, for the decades of the years, the black people were being told that America is not their land. They were being told that they belong to Africa. They were being threatened of staying and inquiring for inequalities in America. All these, let us agree today, it was just to justify racism in America. But today we have to rejoice. Today we have to rejoice because the truth is now revealed that black people are the owners of America. Black people are the owners of the US. They build the US. Whatever, each and everything that everybody today is enjoying in the US, it is because of the hardship and the work of black person. And even the Bible says that the black person was the first person in the world. That is history, and that is the truth of the matter. So you can't tell me, you can't cheat me. They created some stories that wanted to convince us. They wanted us to. They tried to convince the black people to showing them or telling them that they belong to Africa because they wanted to enjoy what the black people used to do. They wanted to enjoy the hardship and the work of the black people. Today, I'm giving you a challenge. I want some white people to come up with the proof that it shows that America was built by them, that they were the first people in America. That come up with a proof. I'm giving these white people a challenge to come up with a proof that it shows that they belong to America. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Majoka Music. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, kindly make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'm going to come up with more research. I'm going to come back with more commentary, and I'm going to come up with more conversation. So I am Majoka Music. Remember, I am here because you actually supported me, and that's the reason why today I'm still here. I really appreciate. So make sure you subscribe to this channel as you run to 10K subscribers. I am Majoka Music, and let's meet in the next video. Bye bye. Peace out.